Hello. Okay. Sorry it took me so long. I had to add some stuff. How's everybody doing? I am Oli Victoria, Oli Anthony Victoria. Uh this channel, of course, Vic the Were Duck. Now, before I go on, I did say I was going to explain at what time what were duck meant. Were, WERE, is like werewolf. I use duck because I like to eat duck whenever I get the chance. It's a great tasting meat, great tasting waterfowl, and I'm duck footed. My feet go this way and this way. I can't use, both arms temporarily, but just excuse that. Vic is short for Victoria, which is my last name, which I got teased about quite a bit in boot camp. But anyway, one of the things I want to start talking about is something of a subject that many of us have said or heard over the course of many years, and that's figures of speech, other metaphors, uh, like parables, anything. It has, they're used for certain meanings to get uh, certain things across. Now, one of the things I want to say and bring up is when we use the term excuse or pardon my French. Now, I know it's more of an American thing, but it probably ticks off plenty of people in France that hear us say that, or people here in the States that are of French or even Creole, because that's part French descent. We always say, pardon my French, when we're about to use explicatives, aka foul language. Excuse my French, that blah 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 blah. I don't like that blah 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 blah. You know, if I was to say something, I would have the bleep clicker in my hand. For example, well, pardon my French, but that mother nah 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 owe me some money. For example, you get the gist of it. Wouldn't that tick off any French people or anyone of that are American from France or anyone that are born American but of French descent? Wouldn't that tick you off? Wouldn't you be looking at us upside our head, as we like to say? Wouldn't you look at us stupid or a bit angrily when we say stuff like that? We're not speaking French. But the first thing we want to holler about, I gotta close these blinds. That's so bright. But the first thing we want to holler about is pardon my French, or excuse my French, and then just get to cussing. Really, you know. And I would love for one time a French person walks up to us and say, "Excuse me, that is not French. That is cursing in American language. That is cursing in English. That is not French. We don't like you saying that." That would be real funny. That would be real funny. I could just recorded this, but I'm trying out the stream, and this is my first time doing a lot of things, so I'm trying that out. I'm going to connect this to my Facebook page and go from there. But what do you think? Uh, Put in the comments Some of the crazy things, or funny things, or stupid things you have heard us say that makes plenty of sense, no sense, or just outright hilarious for whatever reason. Explain what the meaning of the saying is, and what are your thoughts about it is, if you can do that. But I'll start off first. Excuse or pardon my French, and then we get to cussing in English, which makes, and when I heard this as a kid, it makes like 0 sense, 0% sense to me. Why would we say something like that, and we're not we're not speaking French? I was watching I watched the latest Matrix. Well, not the latest one, because that's Matrix Revelations. I never saw that one, but the last one I saw prior to it, where they were where Neo was encountering the French guy. He was saying how beautiful it sounded. Uh, Foul language found in France, in French. That's something I'll probably end up learning later. I'm not seeking it out, but it was funny because he was actually cussing in French, excuse me, and then translated to English to see how vulgar both sentences were. Of course, it's going to sound more vulgar in our language because we understand the language. You get what I'm saying? So, holler back at your boy in the comments. Have a great day.